All right, so today we are going to start part one of a small series I'm doing where I'll be modding this horrible case from Raid Max into an awesome case that is going to have an X-Men Wolverine theme. I've already taken out the computer. If you remember my $400 gaming computer and my $280 gaming computer, I built it inside this case, which is just a god-awful case. Even with some of the modding that I'm going to be doing, it's still going to be pretty terrible. But we're going to try to improve it with some creative airflow techniques, and I'll go over those here in a little bit. But we're also going to spray paint it to give it that X-Men Wolverine look. So in part one today, we are just going to be focusing on sanding off all of the paint that's already on here, the black paint. We're going to just rough it up so we can put some primer on it, and then we'll start adding some of the Wolverine colors. We're going to go with the classic yellow and blue Wolverine. As you can see, I have the Wolverine Funko Pop that is definitely going to make those colors pop. Some other mods we'll be doing in separate videos. I'll be tearing down the R9 Fury that I have, and we're going to be painting that, doing a couple mods with that as well. We have this sleeve cable mod from Thermaltake as the yellow and black, so it's going to look really nice in this build. A couple things we'll be doing here with the Dremel. Dremel is going to be on this front part of the case where we'll be adding some airflow, but it's going to be a little bit creative. I'm going to make this Wolverine claw fit on the front kind of like this and cut Dremel in the airflow slots in the shape of this claw. So that will be nice to do. We probably will also have to use a two-step drill bit to get this part in. Has just the right amount of size to fit this in there for the two-step drill bit that I have. So this will be nice. We'll be painting these claws, this chrome that we have here, so it'll look nice and shiny. Most of this case is going to be painted this nice chrome that we have, but then we're going to have some yellow and blue on the insides for accents as well. So without further ado, if you are a Marvel fan, X-Men fan, or even just better yet, a Wolverine fan, you're definitely going to want to stick around for the rest of the videos because this thing is going to be incredible. And the idea of this mod is just to do something that looks incredible without spending a lot of money to make it look so. So if you guys have a theme that you want to go with, you can think creatively like how I did and spend just a little bit extra money and make the mod look incredible. So without further ado, I'm going to start doing the sanding, and then hopefully with some time I'll be able to do some primer on this, and then in the next videos I'll be able to do the painting. Hopefully I'll paint the case and the graphics card in the next video. But let's go ahead and start sanding. All right, guys, I have finished setting up the primer on the case here. Here's our front panel. No longer is it black. We have the nice primer on it. And same with this case. here. Nice little job, I think. I did a good job in roughing it up with the sander. For the Wolverine claws, I spray painted them with this metallic finish here. I think it did a mostly good job, except for some just bubbles of paint that got on there as well. It's going to look nice, especially when I get these cut off the little hand guard here. And what I have planned for this, so I'm going to take a Dremel and cut out some claw marks to get some extra airflow, because this case has terrible airflow. And it's going to come across like this. And then I have another one here, another claw. But how that's going to actually work is, just imagine this handguard is gone, by the way. But it's going to be coming up. I'm going to drill some holes in here, and these claws are going to be coming up out of the power supply shroud. And then I'm going to cut them about right here, and then glue them on top of the graphics card and almost make like a fan grill over the CPU fan. As for the paint, what I have planned, but I want your guys' opinion here. If you think any of these ideas are horrible, speak up in the comments down below. But the metallic finish is going to be going over most of the case. Most of the exterior, pretty much the entire exterior, with some maybe blue or yellow accents. I'm not sure. That's where you guys can speak up in the comments. And then for the blue, I'm thinking for this whole back wall where the motherboard is going to be mounted, I'm going to be using this blue. And for the power supply, I'm thinking of leaving that silver as well, or metallic. And then we're just going to be mixing in some of the yellow, especially into the graphics card when I start painting that. I think in the next video, I'll be tearing down the graphics card and getting that stuff painted as well, or at least getting that duct taped and prepared to be painted. I'm not a interior decorator or any type of art enthusiast, especially when it comes to color. When I was in high school, I used to be a really good artist as far as sketching, but when it came down to coloring in the things I drew, that's when I started to ruin everything. So if you guys have some ideas in how I can make this the best case it can be, the best mod it can be, please speak up. I'm not going to cut around any corners here. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I have to say I've done very minimal research, so I'm just kind of winging it. So if you see anything that I'm doing wrong, speak up in the comments again. I was planning on doing the dremeling and all the cutting before I do any of the final paint. If you think that's a bad idea, let me know down in the comments. This is just something I wanted to do and show people that I think it can be done for cheap. But yeah, don't use me as a reference on how to do this mod, because like I said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I did want to do it just to do something fun and interesting on the channel. So we're just going to wing it and see how it goes. I am definitely open up to ideas and just any type of criticism you can give me. Now is your time to speak up before I go any further in the project. So I appreciate all of your guys' time in watching this first video. I hope to hear from you guys down in the comments to hear your thoughts and opinions. And if you want to see more of this build, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. If you like the video, give it a like if you want, and I will see you guys in the next video.